In this video, we'll be installing the 6th Element Engineering single exit exhaust on a 2023 Toyota GR Corolla. For this install, you'll need the following tools: a panel removal tool or flathead screwdriver, silicone lubricant, an impact wrench, a torque wrench, a ratchet extension, 16, 14, 12, and 10mm sockets, a 4mm hex or Allen driver, an exhaust hanger removal tool, an adjustable support bar, ramps, jack stands, or lift, and about 60 minutes depending on your skill level. In the package that you receive from 6th, you'll find a product diagram and packing list, a 6th Element sticker, an installation card, the center exit valance plate and mounting hardware, the side exit valance plate and mounting brackets, a bag of hardware, the exhaust valve mounting bracket, the resonator, the rear S-pipe, a band clamp, the forward exhaust pipe, the forward S-pipe, and the muffler. To start the install, first get the vehicle up into the air with either ramps, jack stands, or a lift. Next, we'll remove the factory exhaust from the mid-pipe back. To start, disconnect the exhaust valve motor and remove the wiring with a panel removal tool or flathead screwdriver. Now you can use your silicone lubricant on all of the exhaust hangers. Next, using an impact driver and a 14mm socket, disconnect the factory mid-pipe. Save these bolts for use in a later step. Then, using an exhaust hanger removal tool or a flathead screwdriver and the help of a friend or a jack stand, disconnect the exhaust hangers and remove the factory exhaust. With the factory exhaust removed, use a 10mm socket to disconnect the exhaust valve motor, then set this aside to be used later on. Now you can remove the factory exhaust hanger from the center exit with a 12mm socket. Save these bolts for the next step. Next, assemble the center exit valance plate with the supplied hardware, a 10mm socket, and a 4mm hex or Allen key. Using the factory 12mm bolts, mount the center exit valance plate. Now, using a panel removal tool or a flathead screwdriver, remove the 2 push pins on each side of the passenger side exhaust exit. Save these for the next step. Now you can slide the new exhaust valance plate up into the opening and secure it with the supplied hardware and factory push pins. Back at the center exhaust exit, remove the 2 10mm nuts securing the factory heat shield. Then, using the factory nuts, secure the new 6th mounting bracket. Next, mount the factory exhaust valve motor using the supplied 10mm bolts and nuts. Once mounted, plug in the factory wiring. Now you can move back to the mid-pipe and loosely mount the new 6th forward exhaust pipe using the factory bolts. Then connect it to the factory hanger. Once it's been secured to the factory hanger, tighten the bolts while ensuring that the exhaust flanges are lined up parallel to each other. Next, mount the 6th resonator to the forward exhaust pipe and slide the resonator as far towards the front of the vehicle as possible, while ensuring the exhaust clamps are facing down for easy tightening. Using an adjustable support bar, support the resonator to line it up parallel to the ground. Next, you'll mount the new 6th forward S-pipe. This is the pipe with the heat shield built in. Take note of the 2 leg lengths on the pipe, and insert the longer side into the resonator. Push the S-pipe as far into the resonator as possible, and then rotate the pipe away from the differential. On the factory exhaust, remove the driver's side factory hanger and reinstall it onto the driver's side mount. Mount the muffler by pushing the hangers into the bushing, ensuring the lip of the hangers gets all the way through the bushing. Then attach the supplied exhaust clamp to the rear of the muffler. Now you can mount the rear S-pipe and orient the pipe to line up with the forward S-pipe as seen here. Using a friend or a jack stand, support the exhaust tip in the position you'd like it to be mounted. Then line up the 2 S-pipes in preparation for the supplied exhaust sleeve. Starting with the forwardmost exhaust clamp on the 6th resonator, tighten the clamps to a hand-tight state while you work each connection point to the desired position. Then slide on the provided exhaust sleeve and center it between the two S-pipes. Once mounted, ensure that the exhaust sleeve is parallel to the ground. Be sure to allow roughly a half an inch of clearance between the rear S-pipe and the rear subframe. At this point, you'll want to determine the final placement for the exhaust tip. Adjust the side-to-side position, as well as how far it sticks out past the rear valance. Then, while supporting the muffler in the desired position, start to tighten the exhaust clamps from the rear forward with a 16mm socket. Once you've hand-tightened all of the clamps, remove the exhaust support and ensure that everything lines up the way you'd like it to. Then go back through and tighten each clamp with a torque wrench to 40 foot-pounds, and ensure that the sleeve clamp is tightened until the flanges touch. Now you can enjoy that classic JDM look while cutting weight and gaining an aggressive tone for your GR Corolla. Be sure to reach out to csr@sixthelement.com for any questions.